Great. The next one here that I want us to take a look at that is also one of my favorites here is I used to, when in the classroom, constantly when kids were working on different written works and they had several different sources that they were going to want to include as part of the report that they were creating, they would oftentimes have to go to something like EasyBib, and they would then enter in the data about their source, and then they would copy from EasyBib and paste it into Google Docs, or they would have to have an EasyBib extension added onto their Google Workspace as well. Well, now Google Docs has built-in citations. And so if I go into Tools and select Citations, it opens up that window again here on the right-hand side of my screen, and I can choose the format of citations that I want to use. So currently there are only 3 different styles of citations to choose: MLA, which is what I think most schools are probably using in their English language arts programs. Colleges get it a little bit more into APA. I'm not sure who uses Chicago, but it's there. I know there are several others, and perhaps Google will add those as other different types in the future. Okay. It's really pretty easy here to add a source. I'm going to just first, though, I got to have the source. So I'm going to just copy the link to one of my sources here for this paper, just so I have an example to show you. And I'm going to go back to Tools and choose Citations here, and I'm going to choose to add a citation source. Then you get to choose what is the source type. For this particular one, it came from a website, and then I just need to paste in the URL to the website that I want to cite. It says, does this look like what it was? And I'm going to say it is. And then it gives me the option to add any missing pieces that didn't come up in the initial insert of this particular citation. So I could add in an author if I happen to know it off the website and put that in there. If I happen to know the published date, I can add that in here as well, or a month, whatever it happens to be, and then add the citation source from the bottom. And it will appear and it will stay here in this particular document. It will live there as a citation. So now there's 2 different things that you can do with that. One of the things that you can do is an in-text citation. So if I find a spot in the article itself that I want to include an in-text citation, I put my cursor in that spot. I have the ability then to click the Cite button, and you'll see it put that parenthetical citation right there into that document. So I'm going to do one other source here just so you can see how it would look a little bit different if it came from a book. Okay, so now what if your source isn't going to be a website article, but maybe you actually have the hardcover book for that particular source that you want to be able to cite? So again, I open up the citations panel on the right-hand side of the screen, and you'll see that when you choose add citation, I could choose a book, for example, and I could put it was print, and then if I enter in the ISBN number of that book, which you can usually find on the back cover, then you are able to add that particular book. You'll also see that you have other options that you can choose of different types of things, and then just add in the information that you find with them. So I'm going to just show you here for this particular book, what it's going to want to do if I add an in-text citation somewhere here on this document for the book, is that it's going to put the little number symbol or the hashtag symbol, or if you're an old phone user, the pound symbol, right? It wants you to replace that particular thing with a page number from the book. So if I add in that page number where I found that information, and it drops that right into that in-text citation. The second thing here that you're able to do with citations is at the end of your document, if I put the cursor down there and I want to include the works cited portion as part of my paper, I just need to click the insert works cited button from the bottom, and it's going to include all those different sources that I had used. So great, simple, easy way that students could be able to add those essential things to their papers, to their projects. Again, teach them how to not just properly cite the sources, but give credit to the original creators of that content.